Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I miss you all. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. We are going to jump right in to talk about what we are working on this week. We are on week 2, so you can go ahead and flip to page 3 of your packet where you can find what we'll be working on for reading today. So just like last week, we are making sure that we are reading for at least 20 minutes, either one of these books that can be found on the CMS Hub portal or on your packet, or you can read from your book baggie. We are trying our best to read about trees. After you have read for your 20 minutes, you can flip to that page 7 of your packet, where you are writing about what you read today. You either read a fiction or a nonfiction book. So you are using that guide that we have on page 7 that we've been looking at all last week to help you tell what you read about today. And the next thing we are going to do after we have done our reading for the day is move into our word work. And for our word work, we will be rainbow writing today, but we are rainbow writing a new group of words. So we are reading from cycle 14 that can be found on page 8. So we've moved over to that next column right here. We've got our cycle 14 words. And those words are pig, wig, kid, lid, in, win, fin, it, lit, sit, rip, sip, rib, bib, and wish. So we're looking at some new endings this week. I hear a lot of egg and it words. So I want you guys working on those cycle 14 words. I'm going to show you in just a second what that rainbow writing looks like. Okay, you guys, so we are looking at this cycle 14. It is the second column. And we are going to be rainbow writing these words. So you can either have a parent call out those words to you, or you can say them out loud and write them down. So our first word is pig. We are going to write pig. So you're gonna grab a color, any color you want, maybe a crayon, and you are going to write that first sound you hear. So pig, p, p, p. I'm gonna get a new color, I. I hear an I. G, and I hear a G. So we have the word pig. Our next word on our list is wig. So we're gonna write wig, w, w. Hear a W, I. I hear that same middle sound that's a vowel, I, and g, g. I hear that G again. So those are just 2 examples of how you can rainbow write. Feel free to write them in pencil first if you want, and then trace them, and you can use whatever colors you want. After your word work, you can go ahead and move into your math. You need to try as best you can to spend about 40 minutes on math today. So we are looking now at page 6 since we have moved into week 2 of our packet, and we are looking at Monday. So you can find those activities right here that you will be doing for math. Your first activity is to pick a shape. So I have decided I am going to pick a square. And I am going to walk around my house and find every single square-shaped object that I have in my house and count them. After you have counted them, you are moving on to activity 2, where you are using those sentence frames that you can find on page 6 of that packet, and you are going to fill in those frames. So it says, I counted, I would say squares, and then you can say there are 15 squares in my house, or however many shapes you counted. So you can pick the shape, you can do more than one if you want, just make sure you are filling in those sentence frames. After you have done those first 2 activities, we are looking in our volume 1 Envisions workbook, and you are picking 2 pages to work on between 93 and page 121. You're gonna pick 2 pages to work on. You can also pick 2 pages from the additional practice workbook, and you're picking 2 pages from either page 35 all the way to 45. So make sure you've done at least 2 pages from those workbooks. After you've finished up your math for the day, we are going to be looking at science, and we are talking about something a little bit new in science today. We are talking about mammals. I don't know if you've ever heard of what a mammal is, but I'm going to share with you a little bit of some new information. So, animals, there are all different types of animals that we see outside, either in pictures or that we've seen in real life. And those animals are categorized based on their physical characteristics. So, a mammal is an animal that either has fur or hair. They can breathe through lungs just like we do. They are warm-blooded just like people. They either have 2 or 4 legs, and their babies drink milk. So if you need to rewind a little bit and listen back to what a mammal is, you're more than welcome. And what I want you to do now that you have heard about what a mammal is think about what mammals can you think of? What animals can you think of that have those same characteristics of a mammal? And I want you to write as many animals down as you can think of that you think might be a mammal. If you also want to jump on the CMS Hub portal online, you are more than welcome to click on that page 3 where it talks about science. There is an additional resource that you can click on that is a video that shares you a little bit more information about mammals. So feel free to do that as well. And I hope you all enjoy your Monday.